I feel like my frontal lobe has really developed. It took me to a point where I could not move. Our life is not our own. You are only responsible for you. You're not Superwoman. Get so frustrated, I want to cuss. The gym girlies were not lying. I pour into so many people on a daily. Love yourself, girl. He will remove you from certain situations. Somebody has to know the history. These folks are perpetrating. They are tuned in. Chef Curry with the pot. I had to learn the hard way. How I started 25 is not how I'm ending 25. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title of this video, it is my 26th birthday. Unfortunately, this was pre-recorded. I'm actually filming this on the 25th, November 25th. This is the last day of my 25th year of life. And I just felt like it was very symbolical to sit down and chat with y'all about 25 things that I've learned within this past year. It's kind of crazy, y'all, but this year has really opened my eyes. I feel like my frontal lobe has really developed, and I have really learned a lot of things, like things that I've known, but I really couldn't apply it to my life until now. So I just wanted to sit down and share this with y'all before I entered my 26th year. Crazy, your girl is old out here. Let's get into it. The first lesson that I learned is to let it go. I have shared recently about my neck injury that I've been dealing with this past year, really in 2024. And I truly believe it was caused by stress. Me stressing about everything, really, from my sisters to my marriage to friendships, everything. And it just literally weighed down on me. It took me to a point where I could not move. I could not move my neck physically. That was one of the scariest things that I have ever encountered in my 25 years of living, and I don't ever want to go through that ever again. So it's just best to let it go. Let it go. Do not hold on to anything. Let it go. Because going into number 2, we are not in control of anything. God is. God is in control of every single thing. We have to trust his timing. We have to trust his judgment. Our life is not our own. And the minute that we start thinking that our life is our own, that we are in control of our life, is the minute our life goes down. I've also learned that I am only in control of myself and my actions. Actually, my mother-in-law sat me down and chatted with me about this. I was confiding in her about certain things that were happening and sat me down and said, hey, no matter what, you are only in control of how you respond to certain things. People could be doing whatever, but you are only responsible for you and what you do, how you act, what you say. The fourth thing that I learned is that I would have to do what's best for me. It's okay for me to say no. I cannot be everywhere at one time, honestly. And I feel like I've been holding myself to that standard, especially since my mom has passed. I just want to be there for everybody, and I simply can't. Honestly, trying to be there for everything can stress you out way more than stressing about friendships, marriages, all of that. It's okay to say no. You have to do what's best for you. What do you really want to do? Once you know what you really want to do, go ahead and do it, because this is your life, not anybody else's. It's yours. And going along with that, you have to have help. It was a scripture in Proverbs, because I just finished the Proverbs Bible Challenge in October. It's a scripture saying that we aren't meant to do everything alone. God put other people on this earth to help us. He doesn't want you to do everything alone. So once I read that, it's just like, okay, it's okay to ask for help. You aren't meant to do everything on your own. You're not Superwoman. You have people here to help you. The sixth thing that I had to learn is that people won't show up for you how you show up for them, and it's okay. I used to harbor on people not showing up for me like I showed up for them. I would really take it to heart, because I'm a good person. I would do anything for anybody as long as I have the willpower and the bandwidth to do it, right? In certain scenarios, in certain situations, I was not seeing that reciprocated to me. Again, I had to sit down and analyze that. It's another scripture. It's another scripture. I guess I'll pop these scriptures on the screen, but we don't do the things that we do for other people's validation. We are working for the Lord. Everything I do is for the Lord. And that's how I had to remap my mind to think. I'm not doing this for other people's satisfaction, other people's validation. I am doing it because I am serving my Father. If I go above and beyond for somebody and they don't do anything for me, okay, cool. Yes, my flesh, as a human, I get so frustrated. I want to cuss. I want to do all of these things. But in the back of my head, I have to sit down and say, okay, they may not be doing this for me, but my blessing will come elsewhere. It'll come from somewhere else. I don't know where, but hey, I'm trusting you, Father. I did what you told me to do. And that's it. The seventh thing is that the gym really does make you feel better. It does help you feel a whole lot better. Like, the gym girlies were not lying, y'all. It's the truth. This past year, y'all seen me in the gym. If y'all watch my videos frequently, y'all seen that I've been in the gym consistently this past year, and I have never felt better. I feel worse when I do not go to the gym. Those few months where I could not go to the gym because of my injury, it was so bad. My mental health was bad. I just felt lazy, groggy, just nasty. But when they cleared me to go to the gym, I was in there full throttle. So they were not lying. The gym is really like a therapy session for me now. Dealing with everything I go through emotionally, it's just my release. And tying in with the gym, self-care is the best care. I recently opened up about going back to the nail shop. And let me pause and say self-care is a lot of things. You do not have to go to the nail shop for it to be considered self-care. If it's going out to lunch by yourself, getting your hair done, buying yourself something nice, anything that makes you happy is considered self-care. I realized that I cannot do everything on my own. Like I said earlier, you're gonna need help. So I have returned back to the nail shop. I literally just got my nails done today, and I just feel so good. I feel so put together. I feel like I'm pouring into myself because I pour into so many people on a daily. I have to reciprocate that back into me. Tying into that is the ninth lesson that I've learned, and that's to love yourself from within. Like J. Cole said, love yourself, girl, or nobody will. And that is a true statement. You have to learn how to love yourself before you can seek love from a partner, parents, whatever. You have to learn how to love you. Literally look at yourself in the mirror and love what you see in your reflection. I know it's hard. I know it's tough, especially with the world's beauty standards and what the world deems as beautiful. It's really hard, but you have to dive deep within yourself and figure out what makes you you and love that, because each one of us are put on this earth to be different. None of us are the same. God didn't make us the same. That wasn't his intentions. It's tough, but you have to learn to love yourself from within. My 10th lesson is that isolation isn't punishment. Again, I've opened up to y'all about this, about how I'm transitioning from one phase of my life to the next, and I don't know if y'all noticed, but there has been some changes. I believe I started this channel out when I was about to graduate college. I was still going out, I was still partying, still drinking, you know, and nothing is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that. Please hear me. But when God sees a bigger purpose for your life, he will remove you from certain situations, and that's what he's done in my 25th year. And I have been isolated. I have seen me be removed from certain groups of friends. The invites have been lost in the mail. You know, it's so many things. It's so many things. And at first I was harboring on that as well. I confided in my husband about it, about how I felt like friend group that I was in, they thought I was lame. You know, they didn't think I was fun to be around or anything like that. And I also confided in my dad about this too, but he just reassured me that I was leveling up for a bigger purpose. I'm evolving. I cannot stay the same because I have a bigger purpose than the average 25-year-old, 26-year-old now. So isolation is not punishment. God is preparing you for something. I don't even know what lesson it is. I think it's the 11th, but the 11th lesson is that you will outgrow some people. Like I was just saying, my invitations, they've been getting lost in the mail, honey, and I took it to heart in the beginning, but like I said previously, I have a bigger purpose than what I was doing in my past. And also, God will remove you from some places, some people, because he hears what they say. You don't, but he hears it. You just gotta trust his protection, y'all. You just have to trust his protection and his guidance. And to combat the past few lessons, the 12th lesson is just be a good friend to those who are good friends to you. You may have those bad apples, and you cannot base your friendships off of those bad apples. Not every friendship is gonna be bad. Not every friendship is gonna have turmoil or anything like that. No, there are some good people out there in the world. So the ones that are still good, you have to steward those friendships well, because that is a blessing as well. Good friendships are blessings. We like to think that marriages are blessings, family is a blessing, friendships are a blessing as well. So don't forget about your friends, honey. The 13th lesson is to stop venting to people and write it down instead. This was pretty tough for me this past year because I want to have somebody's input. I want to know if I'm wrong immediately. Tell me if I'm wrong, girl. Tell me what I could do better. But everything ain't everybody's business, and it's tough. It's tough to just write it down and not seek validation from somebody else. That is so tough to do, but you have to, because otherwise you have so many other people's opinions in your friendships, in your marriages, in your family problems, all of that. And to solve the headache, just write it down and put it away. 9 times out of 10, y'all will resolve your issue within a day. Sorry. My dog brother is back there. My 14th lesson is to enjoy your family. And this wasn't something brand new, because if y'all are used to me, baby, I love my family. Whatever is going on, I'm gonna be there. I love my family. But really this year, I have seen the importance of sitting down and talking to my elders, sitting down and learning my history, learning where we actually came from, learning what we actually have as a family, just learning a lot. Y'all know us as Black people, we rarely talk about our ancestral history. And I don't know, it may just be my family, it may just be my mama's side, it may just be us, but we rarely talk about our history. And I feel like it's so important to know, because our grandparents are getting older, our aunties, our uncles, they're getting older. So somebody has to know the history to pass down to the younger generation. We're not guaranteed to see tomorrow. So I found it very important to just sit down and talk to my elders about our history, and to just bond with them, you know, joke with them, see how their day is going, play a little cards, this and that, just learning, y'all. You don't know how good it makes them feel, us taking the time out doing something with them. And speaking of family, 15th lesson is to shed some of those bad habits. Plenty of times within this past year, I have had little moments with my husband, and I just say,
this is how my mama did it. This is what my mama did. This is what my daddy did. My daddy don't put up with this.
And I have to sit and think, look at how that worked out for them. You have to shed some of those bad habits, the generational curses, the laziness, the disrespect, the miscommunication, everything, y'all. Especially if you want a healthier life, you have to change some things or you'll get the same results. The 16th lesson that I've learned is that not everything that you see on social media is real. Recently, we've been hit to the TikToker that has been sharing this lavish lifestyle, Target trips, you know, beautiful home, all of that. Y'all, tell me why she was stealing from Target, and then she got arrested over the past week because she posted a video in the same outfit that she stole the items that she recorded for the TikTok. Social media will get you in trouble, honestly. Not all of this stuff is real. They be putting on a show. They be trying to be the next big thing, trying to keep up with this lavish lifestyle, and don't be real. It don't be real. Oh my God. Don't compare your life to whatever you see on social media, because 9 times out of 10 people are just showing you what they want you to see. Personally, I do that myself. I have no shame in my game. I have no shame in telling y'all that y'all do not see everything that I do. I share a small piece of my world with y'all, and that's it. Don't compare yourself, y'all. These folks are perpetrating. And then going into social media, because I have been on here on my YouTube platform. For those of you that are trying to seek a social media career, this advice that I learned is not everything needs to be shared or said. You have to have some level of privacy. Do not put your whole life out there to be judged. Let me just say that. Tying into that, I had to learn that people are always watching. Even the people that don't say anything, the people that dislike you, the people who are jealous or what have you, they are watching your every move. They are watching everything you do. They may not subscribe, they may not follow you, but they are watching. They know what you are doing. Don't think that you can just do anything you want to because you think nobody is watching you. They are. In fact, they have a front row seat, honey. They are tuned in. My next lesson is that I don't have all of the answers. Very tough pill for me to swallow because, honey, I am Miss Know-It-All. I'm kidding, but really I'm not. Sometimes I feel like I'm right always. You can't tell me. I know this. I learned this growing up. I know. But in fact, I don't know. When you realize you have to apologize and move on or just start shutting up. That's what I've been doing. I've started shutting up. My next lesson is that cooking is really fun. It is actually fun, y'all. Again, this past year, I have been in that kitchen. I have been whipping it up, honey. Chef Curry with the pot. Oh my gosh. Yes, yes, yes. I have been whipping it up this past year and I have been enjoying myself. Honestly, I really stopped cooking after my mom passed because my mom was an exceptional cook. There was nothing that she couldn't make. And I just did not want to cook because it just reminded me of her every single time. But I believe she be in there with me when I'm cooking because the way the meals turn out, girl, I know I couldn't do it. The only thing I really knew how to make when I was a kid was pound cake and baked chicken. But the way these meals be turning out, me just experimenting, she got her hands on me. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. So don't doubt the power of some pots and pans, honey. Get in that kitchen and whip it up. I believe you'll have fun because I have fun. All right, so we have 5 more lessons and I really wanted to say these for last. I feel like these have really helped me. These have been some real true life lessons that I've learned in my 25th year. Number 1 is to stay on top of your finances. This is key. Please do not get a credit card knowing that you cannot manage your money well. Please do not allow people to put bills in your name. Please do not co-sign for anybody if you really do not know if they're on top of their finances. Manage your money well, budget. This is something that I really had to talk to myself about this past year. I know I set a goal to pay off my consumer debt, my credit card debt at the beginning of this year. I am so blessed to say that I have done that. And now that I've done that, it's time for me to take control of my spending habits, really manage my money a lot better than I used to. I'm not gonna lie and say that I have not been privileged. I have been privileged. I have been a spoon-fed baby my whole life. Not gonna lie about that. So when it really came time for me to handle my money responsibly, I did not. I had to learn the hard way. And now that I've learned my lesson, it's time for me to take control of my spending habits and get better. Please, please, please learn from me and stay on top of your finances. Do not let them run out of control. It is so easy to do that. Please, please, please stay on top of your finances. Number 2, a good wardrobe is the ultimate confidence booster. Like I said, the Lord has been working on me this past year. I don't know if y'all can tell, but my style has changed. I have been covered up a little bit more. Trousers, cardigans, you know, little basics and stuff like that. My go-to, yes. Not everything needs to be shown. Not everything needs to be hanging out, loose, all of that. A good pair of trousers, a good pair of jeans, nice comfortable shirts, camisoles, good bras, all of that. It plays a role, y'all. Understand me when I say this. It does. Number 3, please do not let anybody talk you out of your goals. This is a hard one because we often want to tell everybody what we are planning to do. That is what we do. We have an idea and we tell somebody and we let their opinions deter us from actually seeking out that goal. Don't do that. God gave you the vision. He did not give them the vision. It may sound so stupid, so crazy to somebody else, but as long as you believe in yourself and you have the ability to believe that you can do it, do it. You only have one life, so you have to live it. My 24th lesson is that you cannot let anybody change you or stop you from being you. I guess this goes back to a lesson that I pointed out earlier in this video about how, you know, you may show up for other people and they don't show up for you. Can't let that change you. Like I said earlier, God made you that way for a reason and you'll receive your blessing elsewhere. Not the devil just trying to annex my little video, but I had to switch over to the baby canon. That's not gonna stop this video, okay? And last but not least, my 25th lesson is to turn to God for everything. That sums up my whole 25th year. Turn to God for everything. I could not have made it throughout this 25th year on my own. It was him. It was him. He got me through so much. Oh my goodness, please do not cry, Cameron. How I started 25 is not how I'm ending 25, and I am so grateful for that. I am so grateful for the woman that he has shaped me into today. I owe everything to him because I would not be here without him. And I'm just so thankful for that. I don't know how I got through this year, honestly, but I did. Just turn to him for everything, y'all. I'm not gonna cry on this camera. Getting a little emotional, but I'm not gonna let a tear drop. I cannot wait to see what 26 will look like. I often think back on me as a little girl and saying my goals for 25. What I thought my life would be like at 25. Thought I would have some kids. I knew I would be married. Well, I didn't know, but I hope that I'd be married. Married with some kids and a house. I have accomplished some of those goals, baby. We don't have no kids running around right now. We have dogs. We have dogs, but no kids. So we're blessed. I'm blessed. And I'm so thankful for the goodness of God, honestly. It's just been tough. I can only speak on moving on without your mom. I'm grateful for God reshaping my view on life. 3 years ago, I did not want to be here without my mama. Crazy to think about, but I did not. Grateful for change. Grateful for grace. And I'm more careful about what I say. What did I just say? What did I just say? I said I wasn't gonna let a tear drop. She always get me around this time, y'all. But yeah, y'all, this is just a little video that I wanted to shoot and film. Something that I would have for myself, for my kids, my future kids to look back on. Hopefully the internet, YouTube will still be around, but just to document the space that I'm in now. I hope you guys took from the lessons that I've learned and actually try to apply it to your life. And I'm just grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for the little community that I'm building. I cannot wait to grow more and just evolve into the woman that I am meant to be. So with that being said, those are my 25 things that I've learned in my 25th year of life. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I have one more video that'll go up before Vlogmas, so I hope you guys tune into that on Thursday. But as always, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye.